Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope you are fine. I am also fine by the grace of Allah. At first, I am introducing myself. This is Mohammad Shahadab Hussain, head of the Department of English, Chandina Ahmed University College, Chandina, Kumila. Anyway, dear student, I think you are not wasting your time, rather you are utilizing your time. You are attending our online classes regularly and you are maintaining the rules of health. আমি অভিভাবকদের উদ্দেশ্যে কিছু বলতে চাই। আসসালামু আলাইকুম অভিভাবকবৃন্দ, আপনারা আপনাদের ছেলে মেয়েদেরকে নিয়মিত আমাদের অনলাইন ক্লাসগুলো করতে দেখতে উদ্বুদ্ধ করবেন এবং আপনারা এটাও খেয়াল করবেন যারা ওরা অনলাইন ক্লাস করতে গিয়ে মোবাইল ফোনে অপ্রয়োজনীয়ভাবে সময় না কাটায় এবং অপ্রয়োজনীয় সাইটগুলোতে যেন না চলে যায় এবং আমাদের কলেজের প্রদত্ত বুক লিস্ট অনুযায়ী ওরা যেন বইগুলি সংগ্রহ করে না, এখনও সংগ্রহ না করে থাকলে বইগুলো সংগ্রহ করে দিবেন। আর সকাল সকাল যেন ঘুম থেকে উঠে এবং প্রতিদিনের পড়াটা যেন প্রতিদিন কমপ্লিট করে এবং কলেজ অফিসের সাথে যেন যোগাযোগ মেনটেন করে আমাদের বিষয়ভিত্তিক শিক্ষকের সাথে যেন যোগাযোগ করে। আমাদের ক্লাসে বুঝতে অসুবিধা হলে তখন প্রশ্ন করার সাধারণত সুযোগ থাকে না, যেহেতু আমরা ফেসবুকে ক্লাসটা নেই, জুমে নেই না, আমাদেরকে পরবর্তীতে মোবাইলে আমাদের সাথে কন্ট্যাক্ট করে ওরা যেন বিষয়গুলো বুঝে নেয়, জেনে নেয়। Anyway, dear students, today I like to share with you a topic. The name of the topic is special use of words and phrase. It is in question number 3. The topic is taken from English paper 2 and the question bears 5 marks. Dear student, today I am going to show you 10 phrases. And there is a similarity in all the phrases is that the similar point is that all the phrase takes ing after verb form. And before discussing in depth, I should like to share with you what is phrase. Phrase is a group of related words having no subject and no final verb. I am telling you again that phrase is a group of related words. It has no subject and it has no final verb. Okay, dear student, here you can see several phrases. I am just going through the phrases. Would you mind or do you mind? What's it like? Be plus used to or get plus used to with a view to, look forward to, can't help or could not help, feel like, when it comes to. Averagely, all of the phrases takes ing at the end of the verb. I mean, after all phrases, there will be a verb and there will be an ing form at the end of the verb. So let's start. At first, would you mind or do you mind? Dear student, we use would you mind or do you mind to tell somebody to do something politely. For example, this is the first use of would you mind. Dear student, the phrase would you mind is not given. It will be given in the box and you should choose the words or phrases from the box. When you will see there is an ing at the end of the verb, you can choose the phrases from the box. Of course, all of the phrases, only 10 phrases or words will be given in the box. You can choose the definite phrase from the box. Here you can see that, would you mind taking tea with me? The phrase indicates that here the speaker is telling someone to, offering someone to take tea with him or with. Next, or do you mind and would you mind bear the same meaning and same uses, or we can write these phrases in this way: do you mind taking tea with me? Do you mind? Would you mind? Has the same meaning. We are the same meaning. Of course, do you mind is less frequent. I mean, is used hardly, and would you mind used frequently. Second use of do you mind or would you mind. Second use, I am showing you at first the structure of another use. Would you mind or do you mind plus if plus I plus present or past clause. Would you mind or do you mind plus if plus I plus present or past clause. This structure is used when one is getting permission from somebody to do something. Here I am showing an example using the structure. Would you mind if I turn on the light? Here the verb form is present. We can write it also in this way. Would you mind if I turned on the light? Here the speaker is getting permission from somebody to turn on the light. My dear student, this is the phrase, and if and would you mind or do you mind is we make a questions. Of course, it's polite question. So we should use question mark at the end of the sentence. So dear student, I think you can guess, you can understand the use of would you mind or do you mind. Next phrase, what's it like? Next phrase, what's it like? What's it like is used to tell what a thing or what how a person is like. What's it like means how. What's it like means how, and after what's it like there will be question mark at the end of the sentence, and after what's it like verb takes ing. What's it like swimming in the pond? After the sentence there will be a question mark. What's it like swimming? This is the phrase. What's it like? What's it like? This is the phrase, and verb takes ing after the phrase. Yes, student, when there will be an ing form after the gap, when there will be ing form, you can choose the phrase which are given in the box. Okay, such phrase. Of course, all the phrase will not be given. 1, 2 or 3 phrase will be given from the 10 phrase in the box. Next, dear student, be or get used to. Be or get used to. In my previous class, I have shown how to use used to. Be used to. Here, be means am, is, are. Am, is, are, or was, or am. Of course, be used to generally am, is, are is used before used to. For example, I'm not used to smoking cigarette. Here, dear student, if there is any verb before used to, then the next verb will take ing. Again, I am telling you, if there is no verb before used to, then the verb form there will be no ing. But if there is verb before used to, then the next verb will take ing. I am not used to smoking cigarette. So this is the use of used to. We even used to can be used before get, like he got used to walking by riverside. He got used to walking by riverside. Used to basically used when one is habituated to do something. When one is habituated to do something, in this case we used to. When there will be a verb like get or got or am is are, then the next verb will take ing. So we can use used to in this way. Next verb is with a view to. With a view to. With a view to is used to mean some purpose. With a view to is used to mean some purpose, like we learn English with a view to getting good job. We learn English with a view to getting good job. আমরা ইংরেজি শিখি to we learn English. We should learn English with a view to getting good job. Yes, student, I am telling you again is that one point is that after all the phrases, I mean after 10 phrases, the verb will take ing at the end. Again, I am indicating with an triangle with a view to. Next, with a view to indicate purpose. Next, look forward to. Look forward to means to expect something from somebody. Look forward means to expect something from somebody. We generally use the line at the end of the letter or at the end of the email. I am looking forward. I am looking forward to hearing from you. Here I have used present continuous tense. I am looking forward to hearing from you. Even we can use simply in present indefinite tense. I look forward to having a reply from you. It is in present indefinite tense, it is in present continuous tense. However, the tenses, the verb will take ing, the verb will take ing. After look forward to, we use ing at the end of the verb. My next phrase is can't help or could not help. Dear student, this is not cannot, this is can't. And we should write can't in this way. It is can't, not cannot. But we should write do not in this way. Do and not is separate, but can and not is not separate. It is used, it is a single word, and its pronunciation is can't. So, can't help, could not help. Could is the past form of can't. So, can't help, could not help is used when one is bound to do something. One is unable not to do something. Or one is not unable not to do something. So can't help, could not help. And here I am showing you a reference or showing you a context. I am giving an example using context. He cracks a joke. I can't help laughing. Hearing his jokes. Here, dear student, I am here using a context. Of course, all your sentence will be appear in the question using a context like that. And almost all the sentence will be used using two sentences like this. He cracks a joke, I can't help laughing hearing his jokes. Hearing his joke. Next, and could not help is the past form of cannot help, and it use of the two phrase are the same. We could not sitting ideal at the crisis. We could not sitting, we could not help. Sorry, dear student, I want to have a correction. I can't help. It is okay, but we could not help. We could not help sitting ideal at the crisis. And next phrase is feel like. Feel like means to feel something when one wish to do something or wish to take rest, wish to write something, wish to walk somewhere. In this case, one uses feel like. There I am giving one example. I am giving the example using a context. I could not sleep. I could not sleep deeply last night, so I feel like sleeping now. Feel like sleeping. I could not feel sleep deeply last night. Last night I could not have a sound sleep, so I feel like sleeping now. Now I am dizzy. Now I am dizzy. Now I feel sleeping. Next, when it comes to, and our last phrase is when it comes to. When it comes to is the phrase is used when something is told about a person, about when something is told about a person or about a matter, like that. Nishi is a good singer, but when it comes to cooking, she is quite helpless. Nishi is a good singer, but when it comes to cooking, she is quite helpless. Generally, Nishi can sing well, but when the matter of cooking, she is quite helpless. She does not do anything. Dear student, for so long we have discussed fixed 10 phrases from our question number 3 from English second paper. Dear student, and now I like to have a question for you. Can you say the similarity between among all the phrases today I have discussed? Yes, the similarity is that after all the phrases, verb will be in ing form. I mean at the end of the verb there will be an ing after all the 10 phrases. So dear student, now I am giving a summary of the classes. What we have learned today? We have learned today the use of some special words or phrases. I have told you what is phrase. Phrase is a group of related words having no subject and no final verbs. and this is question number 3 and it marks is 5. And I have shared with you some phrases. I am telling you the phrases. Would you mind or do you mind? What's it like? Be plus used to or get plus used to, with a view to, look forward to, cannot help, could not help, can't help, could not help, feel like, when it comes to. And all of the phrases will take ing at the end of the verb. Dear students, hope you have enjoyed my class, and we will again meet online with another topic on next week. Thank you very much. Enjoy my classes.